everybody. Welcome to episode 394 of the Confidence in the Klutch Podcast with me, Dallin Nelson, on the Confidence in the Klutch Network. Click that bell for notification, new content when I drop. New media, energy up, health is health, health is wealth. Man, my back is one of them days in my back, y'all. Like, my eyes, I feel it. I'm sure you're looking at my eyes like, yeah, you don't look like it. But, I do this for y'all. Just remember that. I do this for y'all, so we're going to get to the business, and I'm going to get up out of here, though. But stay dedicated, stay 10 toes down. Confidence in the Klutch, baby. That's where we at. Start off this week. It's NFL season, so we're going to talk about a little football. Let me pick a beat and let's roll. All right, so week 5, let's talk about it. Couple games. Buffalo-Houston game. When Allen, the head and the ankle, you know what I mean? And there's no way he came back that quick from that head injury. The way that head hit, he had to have a concussion. But, they got their baselines that they got to work with to get him out, though. But he really wasn't playing good as well, you know what I'm saying? This whole Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs stuff where, they got beef and they got issues and all that. Man, I left, B. So if I left, that should let y'all know I left because I needed to. I wanted to, you know what I mean, type shit. So they play different positions. You ain't got no get back. They not on offense and defense. They both on offense as well. There's no get back. But if you look at it, Allen 9 and 30 for 131, and Diggs had 6 for 82, 6 catches for 82 yards. Man, who had the better game? You gonna say Diggs? This team won 23-20 on the Fairbairn field goal because the Buffalo Bills act like they don't know what to do and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I just don't understand it, man. These coaches getting paid millions of dollars to make simple decisions, and they be trying to make it more complicated than what it needed to be, man. Next game, Baltimore 41-38 over Cincinnati. Listen, Lamar was losing the fumble. It was coming out. He lost the fumble twice, but the one time he lost it. He didn't lose the fumble. The snap. The ball got snapped on a hike, and he lost it, went through his hands. It's like he wasn't ready for it. So he double stiffed arm cat like Aka, then roll out to the sideline across his body. Aka busting it with the uku, the little juke move, and then Aka, man, that's play of the year right now. That's play of the year. He had 348. 4 touchdowns, no picks, 12 rushes for 58 yards, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to Cincinnati, though, because Joe Burrow balled out. So when you look at what he did and his numbers, and it's like Cincinnati's 1-4, but they be in the games, they stay in the games. Burrow was 30 of 39, 392, 5 TDs, 1 pick. You can't say they lost that game because of Burrow. Burrow's balled out. He did what he's supposed to do. So, it'll come down to wins and losses with quarterback shit. We know they both got weapons and shit. You know what I'm saying? We know that Baltimore is more of a run team. They had $175 on the ground, whereas Cincinnati only had 71. Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Jamar Chase, 10 for 193, 2 TDs. Zay Flowers, 7 for 111. You know what I mean? Man, it's just balling. Just balling. But it come down to Cincy being 1-4 still. I don't give a fuck about these close games. We can talk close games all we want to. They still 1-4. What is the problem? Who's to blame in Cincy? We can't blame Burrow. Burrow playing good games. Can we blame the defense? Can you blame the ownership? Yeah. I'm saying ownership because they're cheap and don't want to play. You got 2 legit wide receivers they don't want to pay. They should just pay them. But if you ain't paying them, at least our defense should be trumped up. Pay them. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati has lost 3 out of their last 4 games by a combined 10 points. It doesn't matter if they lost by a combined 100 points. They lost the game and they 1-4. Right? It seems like at games the defense puts them in winnable scenarios. So again, at times the offense put them in winnable scenarios. But it definitely not Joe Burrow ain't to blame for this shit. The niggas talk that Joe Burrow shit. I ain't hearing that. He balling out. He doing what he got to do. And just like everybody else, it take them a little while to get warmed up because they don't play no preseason ball anyway. So right now we're seeing who is who and what is what with this football. My fault, y'all. With the football. So Robert Saleh fired today by the New York Jets. Fair or foul? His specialty was defense. He's a former defensive coordinator coming most recently from San Francisco 49ers. Now, everybody's going to say, is this an Aaron Rodgers firing? Oh, man, they was talking to each other and they bumped each other and he said this and he said that and all this and they're talking about his cadences and all shit. Could be. My thing is this. The OC need to get fired. Nathaniel Hackett ain't all the weapons A-Rod got, because it's either A-Rod fault or the OCs, right? It comes down to power, though, at the end of the day. Aaron had more than Saleh, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, though, why fire Rob now when you should have fired him last season, but you gave it to him because he didn't have Rodgers, right? Now, he had 1 year left on his contract for next season. You said you want to get up out of it right now. But why not give them this season, right? Y'all 2-3. Why not give him this season? He's 20-36 in 3 seasons. Why not give him this season? Because Aaron Rodgers, right? That's what people are going to say. And we don't know. But we're going to say it's because A-Rod, y'all. I'm like, man, A-Rod ain't even balling like that. A-Rod can't get out the pocket. A-Rod... He doesn't have his elusivity. Elusivity, you know what I mean? That's what you say. Elusivity, you know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers sacked 8 times in the last 2 games, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? With his injury and age, he ain't got his elusivity, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Shout out to Rob. Because the defense was straight. They could have played better, but they were straight. They were way better than the offense. That's what I'm saying. If we're going to fire Nathaniel Hackett before we fire the head coach, like, hey, let somebody go. All right. Clutch lights, y'all. Man, Kirk Cousins, 42 of 58 for 509, 4 TDs, no picks, and they're winning against Tampa Bay. Bust that ass. Jaden Daniels, 14 of 25, 238 yards, one touchdown, 1 pick, 82 yards rushing. He didn't give me my damn touchdown when I was betting on the game, though. It's all good. It's all love, man. We updated my write-off teams, man. I got the Patriots. I got the Browns because they refused to bench Deshaun Watson. We got the Panthers. Then they're going to throw Bryce Young in at the end of the game. Y'all some marks for that shit. I got the Giants. I got the Jaguars. I got the Titans. I got the Bengals down here. And I keep on saying I'm going to take them up, but they 1-4 now, y'all. They got to get to week 8, 4-4 and shit to try to make a run. And they got Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Baltimore in their division. And then I got the Rams out of here. Right off teams. Man. Fantasy League. Confidence in the Klutch Fantasy League. I'm 3-2. Lost the game shit now this weekend, but it's all good, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. Is it? Who's to blame in Cincinnati? Burrow, the defense, or ownership? I say ownership. And is the Robert Saleh firing for the New York Jets? Is this an Aaron Rodgers firing? Or no? Let me know to keep the conversation going, y'all. Peace. Let's move on. Real quick. Sunday night, Bron and Bronny got on that court together, y'all. Look good. They took the floor together. What was it, first quarter? I believe. I can't wait until it counts. Like the pop and circumstance for when it counts and what that mean in the interviews and all that. And I seen this interview on ESPN today. Where is it at right now, man? Where's the interview? Where's the paper at, man? They say something. It was like, Bronny's not ready and we all know it type shit. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so? Like, I don't get it, dog. The hate don't bother me, though. But so, oh, yeah. He's just not ready. He's just not ready. NBA execs weigh in on Bronny's future with the Lakers. Come on, B. Don't do that. LeBron cachet done earned the right, man. It doesn't matter if you think Bronny's ready or not, motherfucker. He got drafted. He made a roster. And if a little nepotism helped him from his dad, getting him hired at the company that he works at, then so be it. Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? People in power do it all the damn time. It ain't even people with a whole bunch of money. People in power put people in positions that they people. Bron has power, motherfucker. If his son, Bron... If you were a professional athlete and your son played the same sport you play, you telling me you wouldn't want to play with your son or your daughter? The fuck out of here, B. Hell yeah. If my son or daughter can get in the mix and I'm still playing and we can play on the same team, I ain't gonna try to make that shit happen. Y'all got us fucked up, man. Hell yeah. He did enough to get drafted, didn't he? It don't matter that you wouldn't have drafted his ass. he got enough to get drafted by his dad's team, man. You know what I mean? So yes, once that ball goes up, if Bronny can't cut it, he'll be out the league for sure. But however, history has already been made, and I can't wait till they take the floor for real sometime late October. You know what I mean? The hate don't bother us on this side, man. We used to the hate. Shout out to Bronny and Brown, man. Brown earned the right for this shit, man. All right. WNBA news. Talking about this playoff semifinals. Las Vegas versus Brooklyn. Brooklyn won the series 3-1. Listen, Brooklyn has been the better team all this season. I try to keep it real. I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan. Asia Wilson, South Carolina all day. Wherever them South Carolina women at, I'm fucking with them. I love the New York Liberty, though. They got a good-ass team. And they've been to 6 NBA Finals, B. 6. And haven't won one. Y'all know what this is going to do for New York if they win this shit? But we can't jump ahead because it's another semifinal. But just listen. BK had the better team the whole season, and it showed this year. They shored up their bench, did what they got to do. Sabrina's playing at a great level. Stewie. Jonquel is doing their fucking thing. Laney's doing, you know what I mean? They play. They play very hard, and they play very well together. And they're very well coached. Brandillo, very good coach. Now, Las Vegas has to get back to the lab. That's what it looks like. I'm not going to say too much flossing. Becky said it was a lot of shit going on this year with interviews and niggas wanting them and shit. And they got lawsuits and motherfuckers, the league investigating them for that Las Vegas Tourism Bureau giving everybody $120,000. You know what I mean? Like, they had a lot of extra shit going on. Excuse me. So Chelsea Gray got injured last year. Remember they won that without her on the floor? She needs a proper rehab because she fucked it up a little bit this spring again. Jackie Young listening to Queens of the Court. Was that Queens of the Court? No, I was listening to L. Duncan podcast. The L. Duncan podcast with Gary Streisky, and they had Ramona Shelburne. Was it Ramona Shelburne on that motherfucker? Holly Rowe. They had Holly Rowe on the bitch. And Holly was like, man, Jackie Young got an injury, nigga. She ain't letting nobody know, though. I know what it is, though. So that's questioning, right? So she's playing with injury, you know what I'm saying, that she has to deal with to get better. If them two come back 100, though, we balling, right? One more time before we break blowing this shit up, because Kelsey Plummer's a free agent this year. What are we going to do with her? Somebody going to throw her that bag? She been with them since 2017 when she went number 1 out of Washington when they was in San Antonio still. I agree with the ESPN article about they need another post presence to go along with Asia. Yeah, you get a 1-2 inside punch. They can't focus on Asia. Asia like to shoot Jays at the elbow anyway. So if she get a motherfucker, she can dump that bitch down and backdoor cut and get little layups and shit. You know what I mean? And ones and shit, or somebody she can drive to the hole to and dump that shit off or lob it over to them. Yeah, they need that would be nice. Another post player with Asia. That way y'all can't key in on her. Because the 4-out shit is cool with Asia in, but yeah, we needed somebody else that can. That's why that De'Erica Hamby shit. It was cool when we had Candace. We ain't know Candace was gonna get hurt last year. We ain't know Candace was gonna retire. I bet you if they could redo that trade again, if you can get Candace Parker, you're gonna get Candace Parker. I don't give a fuck if I said I'm paying tuition, whatever the fuck it is for your daughter. If I can get Candace Parker, I'm getting Candace Parker. However, of course, right now they wish they would have kept De'Erica because none of the bullshit would be happening. Because they're winning with De'Erica anyway. They already won with De'Erica. And they would have won last year with her too. So shout out. Now, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces. Great season, though. Can't take what Asia did away. Good season. Connecticut, Minnesota, 2-2. Now, both teams have split on each other's floor, right? I like Fee. I've been like Fee. Courtney Williams is straight. They got Kayla McBride. They got enough over there, right? I just don't like the way they play ball. I think Connecticut's 5 is better than Minnesota's 5. However, game 5 tonight in Minnesota, it's going down, baby. I think it's Minnesota and Fees time. So I'm picking Minnesota tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking Minnesota tonight to win. Then we're going to get Minnesota, Brooklyn. If you're going to see what's cracking, y'all, let me know. Who is it going to be? Minnesota, Connecticut? Who y'all rolling with? I'm rolling with Minnesota, man. All right. Yeah. And then we up out of here right fast, man. Look, we short 20 minutes or less, man. Get to the point with this shit, man. Loyal followers and shit, man. Y'all know what it is. Bama loses to Vandy, 40-35. Tennessee loses to Arkansas, 19-14, college football. Miami came back from down 33-10 in the third quarter to beat Cal. Cam Moore had 35 for 53, 438, two touchdown, one pick. I said, man, hold the fuck up. What's going on? We expand the college football playoffs from 4 to 12 teams. And then all these teams lose without any repercussions because they got one loss. There's going to be motherfuckers with 2 and 3 losses possibly getting in that bitch. Because everybody is here. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody poking up. They edging up. They getting knocked down. These teams, it was like 4 ranked teams lost to unranked teams this past Saturday. I love it. So I don't want to say that teams are taking their eyes off the prize because they know they can take an L. I believe on some real shit, the other teams are just better at times. You know what I mean? And you got to coach your kids up. Niggas getting complacent. If you think about your paper, all this shit, whatever going on, then transfer portal and all that shit, you can beat. Vanderbilt can beat Alabama. Now, are we going to say that it happened if Nick Saban was there? Probably not. What did Nick Saban say last week? Hey, man, the only stadium we go in and we don't give a fuck, we ain't got to worry about shit is Vanderbilt. So, message board, all that shit. So it's all good, man. Shout out. I can't wait till Deion and them play. They play Kansas State. Kansas State I played with on College Football 25 at the time. So we're going to see what it do, man. I'm going to give y'all a life of cues as a teacher, coach, part 112. Oh, Lord. The teacher part. With the new position, I'm not teaching. Remember, I'm not teaching no more. I'm a career specialist. So I'm a job coach, skills coach. I'm almost like a counselor as well. I am also a tutor. Like, I'm wearing many hats. I work for 3 different organizations per se. I need the district because I need access to the computer to do what I need to do and access around just everything, right? Because we have a closed Wi-Fi network, so I can't work at school. My coordinator position is from somebody out of state, so my company here gets the grant from out of state people. Boom. They got their own training. My company got their own training. They training me like for everything so whatever, y'all. Like seriously, it's a lot. It's overwhelming to be honest with you. And then I need master plantation system where I'm at. So it's overwhelming. I would say that because it's so much training, and like there's really no reason for me to be in a building. You know what I'm saying? But I go in the building, so today run into little interferences because where they got me at is already a district space, and it's just I don't have a space to call my own. I'm cool being on a cart going classroom to classroom if I got to teach. That's second semester. We ain't even getting all that particular. So it's just a lot going on. It's a different pivot. You know what I'm saying? Kel's like, you're going to be all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to pivoting because my job had me pivoting. My job, your job was this for every day. You know what I mean? So, but it's just, sometimes, some shit you just, it is what it is. You got to let it play out. But I have my, I'm still working on my LLC is cool for Konfidence in the Klutch. So tonight I got another class for that. So for my business plan and shit. So I'm cool with that. I'm moving towards that. I'm on that. I'm on that, doing that. And I ain't got no alarm clock because I go to work when I want to. I tell somebody when I'm available. You know what I'm saying? And that's it on that. That's where I'm at. The coaching shit, we had open gym last week. Player want to fight the best player off for basketball stuff, like out of bounds stuff. Like, then another one of my players getting in a fight with a man. I don't know, man. Getting in a fight with a boy, like over a girl, like this is both of them seniors, yeah, man. Didn't last year have issue with senior, yeah, man. That quit, like, yo, man, this is life accused as a teacher and a coach, shit, man. Yes, yeah, I don't know. And then my player that had to fight, she getting suspended either 6 or 12 games because the student athlete handbook shit, like, fuck. Really. Yo, man, like, man, so, man, just keep thinking about me, man. Give me your prayers, talk to the ancestors, man. Give me the energy to go ahead and have the confidence in the clutch to knock all this shit that I'm dealing with right now because it's just too much. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Not training for that job is just too much. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Me, give me the piece of paper. What I got to do? Okay, teach that shit, boom. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. So we're going to see. But I'm going to be straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be uncomfortable. That's how you know it's growth. All right, y'all. Keep the conversation going in the comments. It's all love. Love y'all. Get y'all comments together. Get your clutch together. Support your own American-born African with mass appeal. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com or wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. You want to see all this glory, baby. Click the bell for notification, new content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Every subscriber matters. Every subscription matters, like Uncle Shannon Sharp says, baby. Follow us on X, Instagram at KITK. Visit on the Facebook, Confidence in the Clutch, man, weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Don P, Don D, Little D, Don Rilla Digger. Your host of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson, the Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Hey, the power ending was okay. Y'all want to check that out? The Power Reverberation Podcast, episode 117. Check that video out. Listen to that pod, man. And I'll tell you who I think Tariq was talking to at the end after the credits started rolling. I got 4 different people who he could be talking to. Have a safe and healthy night. If you listen during the daytime, credit great day on purpose, man. We up out this joint, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.